Haunted Places of Oregon, presented by Caitlin Mathewson and Kathleen Ibarreta. It's that one holiday out of the entire year dedicated to tales of the supernatural. In honor of Halloween, we thought it would be appropriate to tell you some scary stories of haunted locations just across the river that you didn't know about already. We will tell you a little bit about three haunted locations in Oregon: the town of Lafayette, which is cursed by a witch; Pittock Mansion, which is haunted by friendly ghosts; and the Oregon State Hospital, which is said to be haunted by tormented souls.
Let's begin with the story behind the Lafayette Cemetery. Back in the 1800s, a woman was accused of witchcraft and hanged for her crimes. Before she died, she cursed the town, saying it would burn to the ground 3 times. Since then, the entire town has burned down twice, so there's still a chance the curse lingers and the town will burn again. Adding more to the legend, it seems her spirit is still haunting the area where she hanged and the graveyard where she was buried. People claim to see her ghost throughout the cemetery, walking around in the shadows. At times, she will scream at visitors, turning to run after them and chase people out of the cemetery while laughing maniacally. Even crazier is the astounding number of reports of visitors being physically attacked while being chased by the ghost, resulting in multiple razor-like cuts across their backs. Many are still scarred to this day. Locals know not to go anywhere near this place. Eventually, due to the large number of reports of attacks, the cemetery was closed for good and now bears a no trespassing sign. With all this talk of such an evil ghost, it can be hard to believe that there are supposedly friendly ghosts as well. However, we have some friendly ghosts residing right here in Portland at the Pittock Mansion. In the heart of the Forest Park in Portland, there is a massive 16,000 square foot mansion built in 1909 by the publisher of the Oregonian and his wife, Henry and Georgina Pittock. After the couple died in 1918 and 1919, their family remained there until it was purchased in 1964 and turned into a historical museum. Most people who visit aren't aware of the haunted nature of the house, as it is not advertised as a haunted house. However, there's been numerous reports of ghost sightings and odd events. Toys and objects in the rooms will move slightly, usually when guests are alone. Windows will close and lock themselves, and people report seeing strange, shadowed figures out of the corners of their eyes. Some people have even reported capturing images of a strange woman reflected in mirrors when the guests taking photos were alone in the room, otherwise not even realizing what was in the photos until much later. Unlike some haunted places, the paranormal activity here never seems to be malicious or dark in nature. It seems the Pittocks are content with where they are and just enjoy tidying up the house or moving furniture at times. The mansion is open most of the year for tours, and strangely enough, most of the ghost sightings are during the day and not just at night, like most other haunted places.
Compared to Pittock Mansion, the Oregon State Hospital has a much darker past. It was originally built as a regular hospital to everyone in the later 1800s, but as years went on, the institution became more and more crowded with mental illness patients. The hospital became known for its poor medical practices, mistreatment, and abuse towards its patients. It's been said that the tormented souls of these patients still haunts these very halls. Another scary thought is that the hospital has an underground tunnel system that was claimed to be used to transport patients, but has also been rumored to lead to the basement where experiments had been conducted on the patients. One thing to note is that the abandoned Oregon State Hospital has also been a film location for the Academy Award-winning film One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, based on Ken Kesey's novel of the same name. A more recent discovery about this hospital is that a library of cremated remains of about 3,500 patients was found in copper canisters. These were patients of Oregon State Tuberculosis Hospital, Mid-Columbia Hospital, Damasch State Hospital, Oregon State Penitentiary, and Fairview Training Center. After this discovery, the Oregon legislature passed a law so that information identifying these individuals could be disclosed. This was done so that those deceased remains could be reunited with their family members. They have also created a memorial for those whose remains are not claimed. In 2010, a documentary film was made called Library of Dust, which tells the story of the cremated remains to honor these individuals. In conclusion, those were the top 3 haunted places in Oregon, each consisting of local folklore and curiosity of the supernatural. Whether you believe in them or not, it's always a great idea to listen to at least a couple of good, scary stories around the end of October.